Hello, this is Darcie the Dog Trainer, owner and head trainer of CommuniCanine Training and Behavioral Counseling, where it's my passion and purpose to connect dogs and people. And today I want to teach you a really simple technique for introducing a fearful dog to another dog. If you live with a fearful dog, you know how scary it can be for your dog when another dog approaches, or your fearful dog just doesn't even want to approach another dog because it's just too intimidating. So here I show you a really simple way to build up their confidence and give them exposure to other dogs safely and gently. Now I'm going to hold on to Cricket's collar here, and I'm going to make sure her face stays in my direction. So I'm not going to let her turn towards Nikki at any point. So we're going to have Daphne bring Nikki up if Nikki wants to come up. I'm just going to sit down and get comfortable here with my dog. Thank you. And I'm just going to keep her focus up here on me. And I'm going to make sure her bum is available for Nikki, so that Nikki can have a little bit of a sniff. Good girl. That's a good girlie. Very nice. Now if Cricket moves away, I'll give Cricket the chance to move away. That's it. So Nikki says this is a little safer to check her from behind. Hang on, come here, your bum please. Thank you. Now I could also be feeding Cricket cookies at the same time just to keep her a little bit distracted. Now go ahead and walk her away, Daphne, that's it. Good. Now so rewind the video again and watch Nikki's body language, because you'll see every time Cricket looked at her, Nikki pulled back a bit to go, is this okay? Am I safe? And when Cricket turned away again, she moved in to have another sniff. So let's try that again. Let's have Nikki come on in. Come on, Missy. Let's move your bum right here. And you and me, we have kisses. We have kisses. We have kisses. Good girl. We'll let her have a little sniffy and then say, let's go.
Let's go this way.
Good girl.
This way.
That's it.
Good girl.
Good. Excellent. So that way Nikki's not staying in a situation that might be a little bit scary for her for too long. And we're also not putting too much pressure on this dog. Should we do it one more time? Good girl. All right, bring her back one more time. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, hello. Do you want to have a little face-to-face? Now, Nikki's getting a little bit braver about going face-to-face, so I'm just going to hold Cricket's collar so that she can't get too close. Good girl. Very good. And I'll just make sure she's comfortable. Would you like her? Now I'm going to go low with my leash. Oopsies, I got my leash tight. Oops, and off she goes. And Cricket's chosen to leave again. So we'll end the interaction there. So that's another way of introducing a shy puppy to a new dog when they're not comfortable with it. So as you saw there's a few simple guidelines that I use. First, the helper will hold on to the helper dog by the collar and keep the helper dog facing themselves. So you want to make sure that helper dog's not turning around and looking too much at the other dog or really getting in their space. You can do that simply by interacting with the dog, as I was doing with Cricket, or you can give them cookies just to keep their face turned towards you. The puppy approaching, or the other dog, the fearful dog that's approaching, needs to be kept on a very loose leash and is never forced to approach. So they can come forward if they choose or not. And if they don't, that's fine too. Sometimes it's less intimidating for the fearful dog if the helper dog is lying down, is actually holding a downstay, especially if it's like a large breed dog, like a Labrador or something, and the fearful dog is quite small. That can make it a lot easier for the dog to want to approach and sniff. You can use the 3-second rule. And we did that in the second approach with Cricket, where she approached and where Nikki approached, and then I had Daphne take Nikki away within a few seconds. So that way there's not a lot of pressure on either dog. All Cricket wanted to do was turn around and say hi, but that would have been a little bit too overwhelming for Nikki. And I do want to mention that when I let Cricket go, we were working on a dead-end street in a rural neighborhood, so there wasn't a chance that a car would come by and there was a person off camera that she ran to. So I want you to just make sure that where you're doing this is obviously safe, and you're not going to let go of leashes if it's not safe to do so. And do make sure you pick helper dogs that are reasonably calm to begin with, so not anything too excitable, or make sure you can hold them steady if they are. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.